questions, yeah, we break it down. Different views, flipping truth, hear the realness now. IICE and Genetta Renee, put the game in check. Welcome to the Vibe, Relationship Perspectives.
Welcome back to the Relationship Perspective. I'm your host, IICE.
Genetta Renee.
We're here in the beautiful Windy City
We are Chi-Town.
at Nola McCants Gallery.
This is a Nola McCants original. Y'all check it out. Check it out.
Sure.
Hey, I know.
Hey,
Flashy.
we got to make sure y'all come by here and get your stuff. Make sure
Please
y'all come
do.
see this beautiful artwork.
Upgrade
this
your
beautiful-
house. Get you
know,
some artwork.
Come on through. But we're here with our special guest host, Miss Cassandra Bell.
Miss Cassandra.
We chilling. We having a good time. Y'all know how we do in the Relationship Perspective. We gonna bring y'all something that's probably gonna
A little
work the
controversial.
nerve.
Maybe.
You think it's good?
It shouldn't be. People will find a problem with anything.
Yeah, they will, and they probably gonna find a problem with what I'm gonna say.
We got your back,
You know what I'm
though,
saying? It's all good because on the No Fugazi podcast, and nothing against, no disrespect, bro. Like you kind of have some feminine energy, but that's just my take.
Oh.
But y'all check out this video real
Ooh.
quick.
As a single mom, you don't know what I had gone through. And sometimes we don't even choose to be a single mom. It's like,
Well, let's pick one point by point. You do choose to be a single mom.
How?
A man can't have sex with you unless you grant access to sex. And not only that, how many times has a man broken up with you?
No.
How many?
None.
None.
Zero.
So no men broke up with you.
Right.
How many men have you broken up with?
A little bit, a lot, what?
How many men have you broken up with?
It has been a mutual
No, listen. How many men have you broken up with?
It shit didn't work out.
No, that's not the question.
No,
How many men have you broken up with?
4.
You proving my point right there.
Now y'all see why I said he has a little feminine energy. I feel like bruh is hurt real bad, man. Like, so here's the question. And
Energy is definitely a little off.
yeah, way off.
A little petty.
Here's the question. Does a parent choose to be single? Because from what the bruh said, single mothers
Specifically, women choose to be
choose
single
to be
mothers.
single mothers. Is that a thing, Cassandra?
You know,
She's so modest with it.
Right.
who chooses to have brokenness? Right? So we all have choices in life. We all have decisions, right? We all have things that we choose. We choose what we eat for breakfast. We choose what we're wearing. We choose how our hair is. No one chooses to be a single parent. No one chooses to have a failed relationship.
Right.
You know? So that is a fallacy. It is not true. That is just not, that is a pompous opinion that should not have been stated. And it's a low ball attack on women in particular, and not understanding the dynamics of being a parent and being in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, that is a fallacy. It is not a true statement, and it's not even backed up by scientific or any type of evidence that could back it up. It's an it's an ignorant opinion.
Nice.
You want to?
Yeah, I want you. You seem to have a. Yeah.
No, because you
Oh,
see
you want
my,
me?
you see my repositioning.
You know what? I'm gonna let you anchor it.
No, I feel
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
I feel
Go
like
ahead.
you see my repositioning.
I definitely saw the reposition.
Because you know what I'm saying, like when you look at it, if any man chooses to leave a woman because they've had a child by this woman, that is not a man. That is a boy trying to become. That's a grown boy.
Okay.
You know
Talk
what I'm
to the
saying?
people.
Because like when me and my ex-wife separated, the last thing I thought about was her being a single mother. My first thought was I got to make sure my kid's straight. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
So any dude that says that, you must not have had a single mother. You know what I'm saying? I have a single mother. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's majority, especially in our community, because it's set up for the system set it up to have where black women to be single parents, to be single mothers. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to the single fathers too that's taking care of their children.
Definitely much respect.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
we don't
No
get
more than a few of them.
We don't get the respect on that is needed. But at the same time, any man, like any dude, like bro, like even those that don't have children will put in the position like there is no reason for a woman to be single. Yes, the relationship may not have went the way it went, but that doesn't, because the relationship with the woman went the way it went, should not change the relationship with the child.
And I'm gonna jump in there and I'm gonna say, I don't really like the term single because solo. Because my thing is this: if I'm co-parenting with someone and that's active in co-parenting, I'm not single parenting. I'm co-parenting.
Correct.
That is a different term than me being alone. Now, if I'm abandoned by my relationship, or that person has, decided that they don't want to be in the child's life by spending physical time, paying child support, being part of a split, medical and activities. Now I'm solo parenting because I don't have a co-parent. So even the term single parent, you know what I mean? Because I, at one point in time had a co-parenting journey with my daughter, and her father was there for her, So I never felt alone. I felt that I had the support there, even though we weren't in the relationship and the relationship had deteriorated, but the co-parenting was there. And even with my ex-husband, with my son, we co-parent. I never ever, and I can honestly speak and say for me, I never felt single in my journey raising my kids. I always felt supported, and because we had great co-parenting relationships. But there are a lot of women out there that don't have that. You know what I mean? But to say that, oh, you made the choice to be alone or to not have support is disrespectful.
I agree.
You disrespectful, buddy.
I agree with both you guys. I agree about the way it's set up, because if you think about it, when you think about single fathers, there are no programs, or very few programs for men. You have WIC for women. You have all these different programs to subsidize them supporting their child, where men don't have that. Right, yeah. I have a few friends to where they're, the woman that's checked out, they don't have government resources. They don't have state support they can go after, because you're just supposed to suck it up. You're supposed to go out and get a job. As with women, you have this different programs that you can go to. Men don't have that. With you, Cassandra, when it comes to the co-parenting and single, I agree with that, and I've been on both sides of that. I've had a period with the same person where we co-parented, and then I was doing it on my own. So nobody makes that decision, because if you care about the child at any time, you don't make that decision to hurt the child, do it alone. Because when you make the decision to be a single parent, it's not necessarily hurting you per se, it's hurting the child. Because the child needs two. That's why it takes two of you to make the child. So yeah, I don't believe in that notion either. I think right now people are kind of glamorizing it, like I'm a single mom. Like, why would you? That's not a badge of honor. That's not something. That's not favor. Like, it's not cute at all.
And it's not order.
Correct.
It's not order.
First and foremost, that's not order.
But the whole thing is, and I think what people, I don't know if this dude, I don't know if he got kids or anything. I'm not sure if he's a father or not. But the one person that should have all the say so, don't have all the say so. You know what I'm saying? That child, the children are innocent. You know what I mean? They were brought here. They ain't asked to be here. You know what I'm saying? You laid down and did the do. You did what you did. Now you got a child. So,
it's just being responsible. It's just being and having integrity. And understanding the priority is not the relationship at this moment.
And to understand that a child needs both energies. You need that male and you need that female. So if they're lacking one for whatever reason, because again, we do make decisions to leave relationships, nobody who's responsible and cares about the child is going to make decisions to separate their child from that other parent. It may end up being that way, but nobody makes a conscious decision for that to happen, because if so, you're making a conscious decision to hurt your child.
You're trying to stop us. But y'all tell us how it feel. What y'all think? We just talking. But y'all tell us how it feel. We want to hear what y'all feel.
That's all.
Join us next time on Relationship Perspective.
Love and lessons, yeah, we break it down. Different views, flipping truth, hear the realness now. IICE and Genetta Renee, put the game in check. Welcome to the vibe. Relationship Perspective.